I'm back, hopefully with something interesting to do. I've got to put a new radio in my wife's little Scion XA, whatever it is. We've had this kit, we've had this car since I think it's an 05, and it's done 186,000 miles. Good little car, and it's only had a couple of little minor problems really. What have we got an issue with now? This radio, right? That radio has not been working right for a couple of years now. So for Kayla's birthday, I got her a new radio, and of course that means I got to put it in. So I was just looking at this. Just got a screwdriver behind here and started pulling that out, and then I found that this comes out of here. This comes out of here, like so. And then I'm guessing I ain't got the right screwdriver now. Can't get in there, can I? Oh yes I can. Who needs a Phillips? Whip these two screws out real quick. I probably might have another screwdriver in here. No. Take those two screws out, and then that plate should. There we go. It does get a bit boring when you're watching somebody. Oh shit! There goes the screw. It's gone. Get that screw out of there as well. And then I think I'll be able to get to there and just unscrew that, unbolt it, unscrew it, wherever it's held in there. Unfortunately, can't get the torch in here to do that job. I've got to use a screwdriver or a wrench or whatever I need, a spanner. Oh, maybe that has to. God, is it all screwed together in all one or what? Oh, hang on. I think that was broken before. Hang on a minute. Let's push back in a minute. Huh. There it goes. Will that come off of there now? Bet people will watch me do this and be like, "Oh my god, he's gonna break that. It's got to have something else." Oh, but there's a screw back in there or something daft. It's holding that. I don't know what even's holding that in there now. Christ. Do I even need to pull it out any further than that though? I don't know. Well, I'm going to have a look. I'm going to turn the camera off and put it down because I can't hold the camera and get down in there and look and all the rest of it. So I'll see you in a minute when I've got it all pulled apart and I'll show you what I got. Yeah, I'm back. I literally just put the camera down, looked inside one of these slots, and let's see what we got. I think in here there's a little tab. You can't see it, but if I push that down, that might probably pull out of there. Yeah, that started pulling out. And I'll do the same on the other side. But I just wanted to show you that. Literally, I just put the camera down and did that. Anyway, I'll do it again and then I'll show you. All right, bye. Oh, God, I should have done this like a muppet. I'm in here in the middle of the day when it's the hottest. I should have done this morning. And then, oh, I don't know, I'd have to be messing around in the sun anyway. There's a slight whiff of something dead. I don't know if there's we did have a dead mouse in there a few years ago. Anyway, this is pulled off now. Yeah, those two little tabs which were here, just push them down with a screw, put your screwdriver in the slot, push them down. Then Phillips, that one's still there. That one's still there, Phillips. And then she's free. I'll go and get the other one and see what connections we've got to make. I'm pretty sure the other one's just electrical, and then I don't know what it's got for the speakers or whatever, but you know, when I say electrical I mean like power. Get out of it, Blackie. I can't have you in here, mate. What do you know? Alright, let me go and find that other one. Where's it at? Might as well come with me. Bloody cats will be jumping in there now. They're probably smelling that something dead. Having a good old... Here it is. Hopefully this thing will be alright for her. This is... the cheapest radio that Walmart had. She usually just listens to the radio, but there was no... Some days you couldn't change the volume on it, and other days you couldn't change the channel, and other days it didn't work. So at least you'll have a radio that works with the volume that works. But this also has a spot for an SD card right on that end. So I'm assuming, and there's also a USB opening there as well, so I'm assuming she can put something in there with some music on it and play that off. Okay, look at this. This is what we've got. Jesus, I'll bet probably look at the instructions, and we actually have proper audio jacks. Right, okay, well, that's the one thing I can do. Right, cross breeze, lovely. Right, okay. Yeah, I think I've bitten off more I can chew here. This is going to take a little bit of research, yes. The antenna looks like it'll go in easy enough. I've got to pick... I guess what I've got to do is come in here, take these wires back, go and get some joiners, and decide what's got to go to what. That's what I've got coming out the car. This is what I've got to go into. I got all excited when I saw this one here. It's pretty damn close. That's the answer to that. What is up with these cats? Bugger off! Yeah. I think there's food in here or something. It's going to be a lot of camera with me just going, I've got wires that are similar colours. Whether or not we're following any kind of... I'm sure they're not following any kind of logical code that a colour does a certain thing. Maybe they are. But the problem is, I've only got... Well, I don't know what side... I don't know what's what here. Really. Pain in the butt. I'm going to see if there's any kind of wiring diagram on this one here. There's a wiring diagram on the top of this. What goes to what here. So theoretically all I've got to do is look at that, and then let's look at this other one. I bet it ain't got one on there just to make my life easy. Let's have a look. Pioneer as well. You wouldn't have thought that would have given up the ghost quite so quickly. I'll tell you what's interesting about this. It's actually two bits stuck together, isn't it? I could actually... I was just wondering how the hell I was going to mount this thing, but I could maybe take this mounting bracket off of here. I don't know how far into that casing it goes. I wonder if that's a standard. Let's just have a quick goosey gander at this a minute. So that ain't going to work. It might work though with a few... Actually, well, it is narrower. Look at this. Oh, sugar. Bloody thing in the way. Let's have a look. I knew it was, this thing was deep. But I've got about the same on both sides now. I've got about quarter of an inch probably on each end. Right. Anyway, I don't know. I'll just make some brackets. I got a couple of joist hangers or something. I think I could probably take that off there though and somehow put it back in there, and we'll just have a gap, bit of duct tape over it or something. Yeah, we got the wiring diagram on that one. That's great, thank you very much. We've got nothing on the bottom of there, and we've got nothing on the top of there. Thank you very much, Pioneer and Toyota. Oh, that's interesting. They've got two lots of different sets of plugins on the back of there. No wiring diagram there. I bet it might be in between. Let me pull this apart and have a look and see if that is in between. Hang on. Okie dokie. What we got? Yeah, I thought I'd take that Pioneer apart and have a look, see if there was a label anywhere underneath it for a wiring diagram. That's a no, a negative on that one. Half of it's pretty much empty, the other half of it is, this is a 6 CD changer in there. What I need to do, God knows how that thing works, but that's packed up as well. That didn't work, so I guess I'll break that apart, make sure ain't no good CDs in there. Manufactured July 2004. It's got a big old lump of aluminum on the bottom of there though. Anyway, I'll go inside and see if I can find a wiring diagram for this piece of hunk of junk now. Alright. I've got my piece of paper. Written on my piece of paper is some shite off the internet, which is the wiring diagram for 05 Scion XA. I hope it's right. I've put some connectors on the end of this bad boy here that hooks into the machine, the new machine, and I've exposed these wires. I'm going to lop them off now. I don't know how, actually I haven't counted up them wires. I think there was 12 on there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Ah, yeah, we've got to have one extra. Typical. I think there was, I'm going to count them again before I start, but anyway, I'm just going to cut them off. I'd probably leave just a tiny little bit on the end of there and throw them connectors in the glove box. Yeah, well, basically I'm just going to hook that up now and we'll just see if it works or not. So this will probably take me a few minutes, so I'm going to turn it off and talk to you in a bit. Well, I must have miscounted on one of them with one wire. Anyway, what am I going on about? We got 12 wires hooked up into this bloody thing. I got 2 spare wires. I don't know what this one is for at all. And this one is, I believe, radio illumination dimmer wire. So no, that doesn't, we don't have that on this other setup as far as I can tell. I've hooked everything else up. So anyway, I'm going to plug this into the radio, plug the antenna in, and I'm going to just see if it works. I don't know if I'm too close. I'm going to see if it works. I got hooked the battery back up as well on the car. I just disconnected it because there is one of those wires that is got constant power. So anyway, let me do that and then we'll try it again. It's working. Probably got to turn it down a bit so I don't get a... But yeah, goes loud and goes quiet. So anyway, it's working. That's good. Yeah. Can't have it. I don't know how the whole copyright thing works on YouTube. I'm just avoiding it as much as possible. I know there's a lot of people that put little clips of music on their stuff, you know, when they're listening to the radio or whatever and singing along. God knows if that's legal or not or what. So anyway, I don't know what I'm going on about, I'm just waffling. But yeah, I'm trying to avoid getting told off. Now I've got to mount that somehow. I think what I can do is take these old brackets and just slot them in place and then have a look and see how I want to mount it and what I need to do. Wish them lot would shut up out there, they want some food. God, I bet there's a load of crap on that. There's a load of fluff on that, not fluff, but dust or whatever. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna put these back in here and see what I can do about mounting this thing now, and then I can shove all this dashboard back in. Okay, see you in a minute. That's 41 minutes left. Right, what I've done is I didn't put a self-tapping screw in there just in case there was some metal chunks that would have fell inside it. So I just found a couple of screws. I drilled a hole in this bracket. I screwed it in here. This is the bracket that usually... no. Don't take my keys. She's trying to steal my keys. Don't let her mess with that drill either. That's plugged in.
Come on, let's go shoot baskets.
So I stuck one screw in the side, that was it. And then this little tab, which was for putting it in, I just bent it up. And it just sort of fit between some stuff there. So I've just sort of made it work. Put some tape around all these bloody fittings, just to help hold them together and make it look a bit neater. And there it is. Now I'm going to stick it in the hole. Alright, check it out. It's really good. Kayla had a good suggestion. Just spray foam in there all the way around the edge. Fill up that gap. I was going to just use duct tape. But I do have a piece of foam stuff here. I could maybe I could do something there. I don't know. It's in, it's done. Check it out. Well, it does better than it did before. Before it was just set on one speed. It was either loud or quiet or not working, so it's done. I don't know what else to do with it really. I'm just going to leave it like that. Yeah, I don't know what else to do with it. What's up, Gopher? Say hello. Hey! Hey! Say hello. No, put that back in there. Say hello. Oh! No, nothing. Say hello. Cheese. Hello. Wave hello. Go hello. 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 Good job. Right, I haven't got anything else to say. That's it. Job's done. It's all back in. Trim's all in. Snapped all back in there. Perfect. It was just a little bit wide for right there, but I just managed to push it in. So, that's it. Done. Kids are playing basketball, getting stuff everywhere. Balls flying. Right, ciao for now.
Jag är det och kommer runt det personer som tar över.